My mom said, "Come home, I miss you." So I did. But the moment I stepped inside that house, she handed me 4 screaming kids, grabbed her purse, and said, "I'll be back in a few days." She never came back. Before I tell you what happened next, let me ask you something. If your own mother left you like that, without explanation, would you stay? Or would you walk away? Welcome to the Revenge Vault Asterisk, where every story hides betrayal, truth, and consequences that hit harder than you expect. If you love stories that pull you in and don't let go, stay with me, because this one gets darker the deeper you go. I hadn't been home in almost 2 years. Life just happened. Work stress, trying to build something out of nothing. Calls became shorter, visits became excuses, and slowly home turned into a place I remembered, not a place I belonged to anymore. So when my mom called that night, I didn't hesitate. There was something in her voice I couldn't ignore. Soft, tired, almost scared. "I miss you," she said again. And I don't know why, but this time it felt different. Let me ask you again, have you ever felt like someone was asking for help without actually saying it? That's exactly how it felt. So I packed my bags, booked the ticket, and told myself I'd only stay a few days. Just enough to reset. Just enough to feel like I still had a family. But the moment I arrived, something felt wrong. The house looked the same. Same gate, same walls, same quiet street. But the silence inside, it wasn't normal. It was heavy. Like something had already happened, and I was too late to stop it. I knocked. The door opened instantly. My mom hugged me tight. Too tight. Have you ever hugged someone and felt like they were holding on for a reason? That's exactly what it felt like. "You look tired," she said, touching my face. I smiled. "I'm fine." But she didn't smile back. And right there, I should have known. I should have asked more questions. But I didn't. Because sometimes, we trust the people we love so much that we ignore the signs right in front of us. Then suddenly, chaos exploded. 4 kids ran into the room. Screaming, fighting, crying. I froze. Because I knew exactly who they were. My sister's kids. All 4 of them. "What are they doing here?" I asked. My mom didn't answer immediately. Instead, she picked up her purse. Then her keys. Then she looked at me and said something that didn't make sense. "I need you to take care of them." I laughed a little. I thought she was joking. "Okay, for how long?" She avoided my eyes. "Just a few days." Something inside me tightened. "Mom, what do you mean?" But she was already walking past me, opening the door. And before I could stop her, "I'll explain later." Then she left. Just like that. The door closed. And suddenly, I was alone. With 4 kids who weren't mine. Tell me honestly, what would you do in that moment? Would you run after her? Would you call someone? Or would you stand there, like I did, completely frozen? Because that's exactly what I did. I stood there, trying to understand what just happened, while a toddler pulled my shirt, crying, while another kid threw something across the room, while the others argued like I wasn't even there. That night was chaos. No one listened. No one slept. Every time I tried calling my mom, no answer. I called my sister. Voicemail. Again. Voicemail. Again. Nothing. That's when the fear started creeping in. Because this wasn't normal. This wasn't just a few days. Something was wrong. The next morning, I started searching. I don't know what I was looking for, but I knew there had to be something. An answer. A clue. Anything. And then I found it. An envelope. My name on it. My hands felt cold as I opened it. Inside was a letter. If you're reading this, I couldn't say it to your face. My heart dropped. Right there, I knew whatever was written inside was going to change everything. There are things you don't know about your sister, about this family. I sat down slowly. The noise around me faded. Your sister is in trouble. My chest tightened. What kind of trouble? Dangerous people. Let me ask you something. When you hear those words, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Because for me, it wasn't just fear. It was confusion. Because my sister, she wasn't that kind of person. Or at least, that's what I thought. She made mistakes, big ones, and now they're coming. Coming? For who? For the kids. I stopped breathing for a second. Why would anyone come after children? Unless those kids meant something. Something valuable. Something dangerous. Or worse. Leverage. I kept reading. She asked me to protect them, but I can't. That line didn't make sense. Why couldn't she? Then I saw it. She knows I'm sick. Everything went quiet. No one told me. No one said anything. All this time, and I had no idea. Tell me honestly, how would you feel if your own family hid something like that from you? Angry? Hurt? Or just empty? Because I didn't know what to feel anymore. I didn't want you to come back for this, but you're the only one I trust. Tears blurred the page. This isn't just about family anymore. This is about survival. I lowered the letter slowly. And for the first time since I arrived, everything made sense. This wasn't abandonment. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This was desperation. But still, she left me without asking, without warning, without a choice. And that hurt more than anything. So let me ask you, would you stay? Or would you leave? Because I had that choice. Right there. I could have walked away. I could have said, this isn't my problem. But then I looked at the kids. Sleeping. Tired. Innocent. Completely unaware of what was happening around them. And something inside me shifted. I'll stay, I whispered. Days passed. Nothing happened. No calls. No messages. Just silence. And for a moment, I thought maybe, just maybe, it was over. Then, 3 nights later, someone knocked on the door. Slow. Heavy. Deliberate. My heart started racing. I walked closer, each step louder than the last. Open up, a voice said. Cold, calm. We just want to talk. I didn't move. Your sister owes us. There it was. The truth. Standing right outside my door. Let me ask you, what would you do in that moment? Open the door. Call the police. Or stay silent, like I did. Because something told me. Opening that door would change everything. So I stayed quiet. The kids were watching me. Scared. Confused. The voice came again. You can't hide them forever. Them. Not her. Not me. Them. That's when it hit me. They weren't here for my sister. They were here for the kids. And suddenly, everything felt a lot more dangerous. But then I realized something else. They didn't know. They didn't know my mom was gone. They didn't know I was alone. And that was my only advantage. So I stepped back, lowered my voice, and said, she's not here. Silence. Then footsteps. Fatting away. They left. But deep down, I knew. They'd be back. That night, I didn't sleep. I thought about everything. About my sister. About my mom. About those people. And one question kept repeating in my mind. What did she do to get into something like this? Days passed again, and I started preparing. Because fear turns into strength when you have no other choice. I started looking through everything. Documents, old phones, files, anything that could give me answers. Because if they were coming back, I needed something to protect us. Then I found it. Hidden, buried. Things my sister never wanted anyone to see. Transactions, names, records, proof. And suddenly, I understood. This wasn't just trouble. This was something bigger, something dangerous, something that could destroy lives. A week later, they came back. But this time, I wasn't the same person. I opened the door slightly, just enough to see them. "You shouldn't be here," one of them said. I looked straight at him. "You shouldn't come back." He smirked. "You don't understand what you're dealing with." I held up the file. "I think I do." For the first time, his expression changed. "You touch them," I said slowly, "and everything goes public." Silence. Heavy. Tense. They looked at each other, then back at me. And I saw it. Fear. Just for a second. But it was there. "You're making a mistake," he said. "Maybe," I replied. "But so did you." They stepped back. And then, they left. But just as they turned, one of them said something that changed everything. "You really don't know, do you?" My stomach dropped. "Know what?" He looked at me, almost amused. "Your sister isn't the problem." "What?" "She's running from someone else. Something bigger. Something worse." And just like that, the story wasn't over. It was just beginning. So tell me, if you were in my place, would you keep fighting? Or would you finally walk away? Because me, I wasn't running anymore. Not this time. Because now, I wasn't just protecting them. I was protecting the truth. And trust me, the truth, it always comes with consequences. If this story made you think, if it made you feel something, I want you to tell me. Backhand index pointing right, what would you have done in my place? Backhand index pointing right, would you have stayed or walked away? Backhand index pointing right, and do you think my sister is a victim or hiding something bigger? Drop your answers in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more stories like this, where betrayal, mystery, and truth collide, make sure you like asterisk share asterisk, and subscribe to the Revenge Vault asterisk. Because the next story, it might be even darker than this one.